8:14 p.m. Wednesday, September 9th, 2020, episode number 818 of Oh Yeah Dude. My name is Jonathan, and this is Seth. Excuse me, already itching. Hello, Seth.
Hello, Jonathan. Great to see you. Oh yeah, dude.
You know about Masked Me? We talk about this?
We have. Way back in March, I think.
I get fucking...
6 months ago.
Well, we talked about it, but
Damn it.
have you experienced it?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Been fucking... I've been getting it underneath my beard. I get these
get you my,
fucking...
My dermatologist, the face whisperer. I'm gonna hook you up.
I don't need it. I've got my own
numbers.
regime. I got a little bit more... I have to be a little bit more diligent
I know that.
about my unders.
And your overs. Never forget your overs.
Well, I mean, overs are a given, you know, but the unders you maybe forget about a little bit. You just think, oh, I just scrub it, I wash my face, it's fine.
Forgot about
Meanwhile, I'm getting these fucking blackheads underneath my beard, and it's fucking it's vile. It's vile. It's disgusting.
It's almost autumn. It's vile.
It's vile.
Yeah, dude. America Through the Eyes of Two American Americans. Episode 818. Jonathan looks like he's
818.
enjoying 818. A delicious drink.
A Valley.
Looks like a Topo Chico, but yet it has a color to it.
It's exclusive.
Tell me more about that.
This is a collab.
What'd I lace you with? What are the kids on TikTok teaching me?
This is the TikTok Mio challenge.
The kids told me you can make a healthy Dr. Pepper with black cherry Mio.
All of these things are untrue. Healthy, not true.
Not true.
Just no sugar.
Dr. Pepper, wildly untrue.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like Dr. Pepper. That all being said, a bangin' NC cheerwine treat. Mm-hmm. That's his California cheerwine. Yeah, it's
courtesy of TikTok. Dude, Cali cheerwine.
Cali cheerwine.
Black cherry Mio. Watch out for that in squeezes, though. I gave you a little extra squeeze. That's 60
strong,
milligrams
guys.
of squeeze, babe.
There's a lot of caffeine in it.
18 servings per bottle. Not the way I roll.
It's not for babies. Don't give this to a baby.
Are you kidding me?
It's
Cali cheerwine Chico?
No.
You had a Cali cheerwine Chico over
wine.
At Jonathan's? Chico wine?
That Chico wine.
Oh, he puts in a lot of squirts. Watch yourselves.
It says makes 18. Well, it says makes 18 8-ounce servings.
That's 12 right there. Does it have a little asterisk and say Cali cheerwine Chico makes 3?
Yeah, exactly.
3 at best?
It's got B vitamins.
Has to.
0 cals. How many caffeines?
60 milligrams of squeeze. But I got strong.
I'm a strong squeezer. They call me a lead hand.
I don't know what they used they use a little kid to do it. Like, ooh.
Can't drink it, but you.
No, because I go 2 hands, like old school.
Yeah. You want it to splash back
Just
when you squirt it in. You know.
Well, we've been looking back to look ahead. We've had quite a journey here at Yeah Dude. We started the show in February of 2006. It's now September of 2020. In this year, we've taken a look back just to kind of center us on where we're at. We are rolling right now into the year 2016. So 4 years ago?
Yeah.
How's that feel? That doesn't seem that long ago.
But it was.
I don't know. We'll see.
I think it was.
I know that we talked about Walter Scott in his personality parade in Parade magazine. He was talking to Cuba Gooding Jr. about
Walter Scott is the guy in the office, the head of the Steve Carell.
Walter Scott is
no?
Yes.
Wait, is that the one from?
Yes.
Breaking
Walter
Bad?
White? What do you mean? He was talking about FX's 10-episode miniseries, The People vs. OJ Simpson, American crime story. And Cuba Gooding Jr. was portraying Orenthal Simpson. So in January of 2016, he sat down and talked about the miniseries. Mr. Gooding Jr., did this experience change your opinion as to OJ's guilt or innocence? You know, from day to day, script to script, I'd have conflicting opinions. About what? About what? About your call time? Because maybe that changed. I'll tell you it didn't change. From script to script.
It's a lot to unpack, Seth.
Seth.
So wait, wasn't there a documentary also at the same time that came out about it?
At the exact same time, you had to choose which one. You can only watch one.
You can watch Cuba Or you can watch
just
the
decide every day, like,
hard-hitting
you know
doc.
what, I'm going to play him innocent today. But yesterday you played him guilty. Well, that's because I'm an actor and I live in the moment.
It changes.
In
for
every
me.
scene with Schwimmer, it changed. I couldn't keep track.
What?
Now, really, from script to script, you're what? Fucking people.
Is he what is he doing?
Is he an actor? He's
Is he a rapist?
He's got like 19 charges against him right now. Fucking people, man. Keep your hands to your fucking self. And your opinions, preferably.
Your insight.
Because they suck too, your insights. Inside the Insight Studio. Well, let me tell you something about what I think about this character. Well, Jonathan, that's just it. When you're playing the biographical character, when you inhabit the person, you are becoming them. And just like any human being.
OJ thought he was innocent too.
So that you have to get into the character.
What's his name from The Office? What's Steve Carell's character's name?
Dwight Schrute. That's the only one I know.
Schrute Farms.
Schrute Farms.
It says it here on my shirt.
I was watching TMZ in January of 2016. They were talking. Mr. Larry Flint was getting into a vehicle. He had just had dinner, and they were talking at the same time at the beginning of 2016. The Playboy Mansion was going up for sale, where you had to like Hef would be your roommate until the idea was like, we're gonna sell the mansion, but you sleep with Hef in the bed, in the circular bed
With the girls.
with the PJs and the girls until he's gone, and that could be.
And then, yeah.
And then it's yours.
After that, it's yours.
But until then, you got a crazy old roommate
Who loves movies.
who loves movies, great movies, and great parties,
and blonde girls.
and blonde young women.
You cool with that?
You mean your PJs?
Silk
All the
PJs,
time.
blonde women, crazy
You're
films.
gonna like do a lot of scrapbooking. Are you into that?
He's sort of like he's very, very nostalgic.
Very nostalgic, sentimental guy. Well, Larry Flint's not. The woman asked him, "Are you thinking about maybe you want to get in on that by the Playboy Mansion?" Well, he's 90 now. One foot on a banana peel and the other in the grave. What? You fucking...
Oh, man, they must not have liked each other,
Oh, they
right?
God, they hate each other's guts. Guccione, Flint, Hefner. That's my American true crime story. I'm working on for
come
FX.
on. One of them, I mean, I'm sure that...
But that's a little crass,
it's
no?
a bit, yes. But I would say that it comes from a deep-rooted
Hatred?
lack of...
Understanding?
his feeling of not ever being probably acknowledged by
The greats.
by the great. I mean, probably literally the single most influential person in his life,
Yeah.
probably never gave him the time of day and dismissed everything he did as like low class
knock
smutty
off.
shit.
Yeah.
So he probably just
99-cent store knockoff bullshit.
hated him.
Hated his guts. But that quip was too far for me. It's a bridge too far right there.
I mean, he also said this while getting like carried from his wheelchair into his vehicle,
Into a vehicle. Put him back in the back of like a
It's like-
Toyota Corolla.
It didn't work out so hot for him.
Back in
either.
this 92 Toyota Corolla and go home now to Reseda.
Drive like
Yeah.
you gotta use the.
So
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
it's
take you to your apartment in Reseda.
tough.
You gonna buy that?
Tough.
You gonna buy that?
Tough
Sorry,
look.
Get excited.
I know. And no, I mean, listen.
It is,
this
I should.
It's a.
It's a crass statement.
Yeah.
I mean, he lived. He didn't pass away for. He lived, another, I guess, year and a half. So.
But did they sell it during that time, or did they sell
Yeah.
to the guys next door?
Yeah, guy was like, "Let me buy that."
But he bought it. He didn't
like,
ever.
I don't need a roommate. I'm fine.
I'm
It's about
fine.
$100 million house.
But like,
fine.
I'm gonna wait this
So
out.
I need roommates.
And then what?
$100 million roommates.
Knock down the walls.
I think it's
knock
still
down the fence?
standing. Knock down the wall.
He joined. That's what I meant. The yard. Did he join the
Compound.
yard?
Possibly. Beautiful. Never got there.
Heard there's some.
There's got to be some like exotic wildlife that's been hiding that will just.
Well, there's definitely exotic wildlife.
wow.
I also hear there's some racy, quite a bit of footage possibly taken
Oh, interesting.
down in that old.
Oh, you mean like hidden?
like grotto style,
Oh, like secret.
like
I see. I know what you mean. Now.
Epstein.
80s.
Epstein Island.
80s. I understand what you mean.
Early pre-Epstein
Grotto.
Island.
Yeah. Got you.
Blackmail.
Got you. Blackmail grotto. 80s.
CIA.
Yeah. CSI. Yup. I get you. It was in January of 2016. I sat
It's
down.
actually Caruso and
Oh, my God.
Maloney.
When Caruso comes up
Out of the
out
water.
of the pool and then drops the shades
Christopher
down
Maloney.
and leans into Maloney and just like
Does
they
like-
fist bump,
But with their dicks.
but with their dicks, of course. Good show.
Great show.
Good show on HBO Max. Good show. I watched a movie on HBO in January
Wait, what's
2016.
Max? Did Cinemax get bought by HBO? So now they play their shitty shows.
HBO, they don't have any of the good shows anymore. They just show softcore Cinemax movies.
Well,
'cause
there was
it's now
some show that I watched
HBO
on there
Max.
which was mental.
The Max is where it's at, baby.
I watched a crazy show on there that we
New?
couldn't. Yeah,
Just on the Max?
sci-fi. Raised by
Raised
Wolves.
That's how you're going, huh?
No, it's I don't know what that show is, dude, but it reeked of like.
Yeah, lunacy.
English is a second language, European production,
Yeah, it's a
maybe
lot of fog.
bought from somewhere else.
So
that
wetness, wet camera.
it's I don't know
foggy, dewy.
what's going on
Raised by
there.
Wolves, baby.
And then I went through the synopsis of the other episodes, and I was like, I don't understand what the fuck is
You've
happening.
been there, done that. You did Momoa. You didn't understand. There's only so
I
many things
tried
you can do you don't
Momoa.
understand.
Anyway, sorry.
That's okay.
The Max.
The Max, baby. Well,
Go-
pre-Max, back in 2016, when we only had HBO,
All we had was HBO.
they gave me a little special thing. They took The Godfather. They took The Godfather 2. They cut them together chronologically. They had some additional footage. And that was left out of theatrical screenings. They gave me a 7.5-hour version called The Godfather Epic, 1901 to 1959. It fired me up. Wop like me sitting here with my Italian horn with some gravy, watching my movie. This is what got me into, this is what put me on, I'm getting my ancestry. This is what fired me into having to do that.
Doing a DNA
to
swab.
getting into
Finding
swabbing,
out that you were
to
Irish.
Finding out that I am full 100%
Full mix.
Italian.
1,000% mix.
1,000% Italian.
Mictalian. Wait a second. If I haven't, the second one is the first one,
The second one
chronologically speaking. The
No,
second
they flash
Godfather.
back. They flash back. It's not a prequel.
Which
So in
one?
the second
Which
one,
one takes place in Italy? That's the third one.
No, that's the second one. So in 2, we go back to before 1. But we go back and forth. It's not totally it's not a prequel. It's just they go back in time.
Okay.
It's a they,
Fine.
They
So
something
it-
to do with movies.
So it just
Sometimes they
fine.
go
So
back
what
in
they
time.
do with this version,
They just do it chronological.
so they take those look backs
From 2,
and you
that's
actually
how you start.
Start.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I'm gonna get out of here.
Hey, I
I'm
gotta
going
get out of here. I
over
don't know if I like the
I'm
gravy
going
over
to the
here.
States.
Hey, if I bring the gravy over there.
Yeah, cut you over here and you cut me in on this.
Gravy's good over here, but with the gravy over there.
Okay, fine.
Okay. But now,
7.5 hours?
7.5 hours. But now, Francis Ford Coppola's got a 30-year anniversary of Godfather 3. It's got a new cut. Mario Puzo's The Godfather, Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone. This has a new beginning, a new ending, rearranged scenes, and a limited theatrical release. Not for us, but everybody else in the country, but not for us.
Wait, when
And
was
that will
this?
come out in December.
2016?
2020.
This happened already?
This is going to happen the end of this year.
Okay, but where are we going to watch
So I'm
it?
going to bring my test.
At your
I'm gonna
house.
bring my shit.
We're going to drive to Laughlin or whatever?
No, they're going to make an exception
For
at
us.
the ArcLight for 2 Italians. Just bring your gravy. Bring your
Bring your
bib.
apron.
Bring your bib. We go in with just fucking tanks.
Tanks, bibs,
Hey!
stains.
Forget about it. Give them the papers, and we're in.
So
They're doing a special WAP screenings. If you can bring in your...
where,
Give a certain
when is
percentage.
this?
It'll be
December?
in December. Not here again. Laughlin, yes. Los Angeles, no. I'm hearing about some San Diego openings. We can just shoot down to Diego for that tenant.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's go.
We went to Laughlin. No, we waited a week. We went down to Diego.
Fuck, man. So you'll take, how long is that all said and done? Is he saying?
We don't know.
It's 2 days.
It's a 2-day finale. Coda.
So this is
Whew, this is just 3.
something he shot
this is what his definitive Godfather.
But is there
3.
stuff that he's
Oh, there's gonna be some stuff we ain't seen before.
not seen, but was it made then or is it made now?
They made it now, and they used the technology that Netflix and Scorsese use. And it's gonna be really weird.
Because 3 got botched up, right?
3's botched
Well,
up.
it's botched, but he claims it's something. What happened?
He
there?
might have claimed a lot of things, but
All right.
it got botched.
So now he's got a.
Zaza. We learned something in January of 2016. I think with, again, Halloween is canceled here, but now it might be
I mean,
back
in
on.
the time that we've been in the apartment today, it's been
It's been
canceled, back
and
on, and canceled again.
and then back on again when you just went to get your Topo Chico. It's back on. So I had my costume, put my costume
Threw it away.
took my oh shit!
It's
I
in
mean, what are the
trash.
costumes? Nothing. Usually we have a year of pop cultural references. Was everyone just going to go as different coronavirus microscope?
No, everyone's just gonna go as Tiger King.
Everyone's Tiger King.
And why I can just go and like blow my brains out somewhere.
So basically, yeah. Unless we want
Like the most played out, worst shit ever,
Yeah,
and
like-
then it's like that's all we've had.
I don't understand your costume. You just have a little polo. I'm Keith Rainier, Vanguard from The Vow. What? Yeah, it's just a little polo. I have
That's
bare
actually
feet and
bare
khakis.
feet, sweats,
Yeah,
and a polo.
and a volleyball.
I got my hair.
So you really
fucking-
you gotta find your little, you never know.
and
And I'll go as Allison Mack.
we'll win.
We'll just brand everybody with a henna brand.
It's a terrible costume. I mean, it's a great costume.
Elaborate Who and you guys are? What do you mean?
We're Nexium.
Nexium. It's Vanguard. Duh.
What the fuck is wrong with
Come here, get a henna brand.
free henna brands on Santa Monica Boulevard?
Gosh. Now, I think this could be, if they're not going to, well, we'll see. This is in Salem, Massachusetts, where the shit goes down for real. And I'm not talking about that fucking Hubie Halloween, Adam Sandler, giving us another Netflix movie. He's got waiting. He's got a Halloween movie ready to fucking ruin our fucking. It could be worse. Now we don't get to celebrate Halloween, and so we'll be humming. All right, now we'll just be watching Hubie Halloween with Adam Sandler. I'm going to take you to Salem, Massachusetts, January 2016, where we learned where the witch trial hanging site. Geographically, we always thought Gallows Hill, but we learned using historical data, 21st century technology, we learned it's actually Proctors Ledge, which is 59 Boston Street. It's right behind the Walgreens. So we know that, like, right there.
I always got a weird feeling in that Walgreens.
You always did.
So it makes sense that
Looking over your shoulder. Always talking like Daniel Day-Lewis and, like, looking over your shoulder.
the
and,
Gangs of New York style. Is that what you meant?
No.
What did you mean then?
Talking like Scarlet Letter. Sort of like
Got it.
more, sort of, like pilgrim-like shoes. And,
And it was like, where's he going with this? Like early turn of the century slang?
Yeah, like what? 19 women in 1692 at this hill. They were behind this Walgreens. Hanged. So unacceptable.
And they were
Witches.
they were
Witches.
but they were part of a
Coven. You ever see the movie The Witch? They were witches, and they were hung, and where they hung is now a Walgreens. And so I'll go in there, get some Biore pore strips, get these blackheads off my. What are you doing in there? Getting these blackheads off my nose.
my mask knee. Dealing with my mask
I'm
knee.
a witch.
What are you doing?
Warlock.
What are you doing?
What
witch?
are you doing? Oh, we're all behind. We're doing a recreation of ceremony to be on the Walgreens because there's no trick or treating. So you have an option. You can watch Hubie Halloween. In
What's
Salem,
Hubie Halloween?
Hubie Halloween is Adam Sandler's Halloween Netflix movie. That's
But why is it
coming out.
called Hubie?
He's probably like, I'm Hubie. I'm Dumb Man. I'm adult man named Hubie Dumb. I save Halloween. Ooga googa googa.
But Hubie isn't a character from something else?
No.
It's not
just-
like Lil
no.
Nicky's gardener or
Little
something
Nicky's
like that?
gardener, Hubie Halloween.
You remember Hubie from Lil Nicky?
He's actually a gardener.
He's
and he
got
loves
a
Halloween.
spin-off Halloween movie.
Really weird. It's just that, the great directors, they have a repertoire.
The greats.
The greats.
All right. Hubie Halloween reenactments.
Reenactments at the Walgreens. It's on Boston Street. It's going to be a weird year this year.
And then Godfather.
And then,
Coda. But wait, it's just 3?
It's just 3.
Just recut.
It's the 30-year anniversary of 3.
But it's 7 hours long as well.
Yes.
But it's just the third.
It's just 3.
All right. I feel like I got a hang of this.
So
now.
it's just a lot of just him like, sitting alone, like long shots, just
everyone's
like
gone.
panning in on him alone. He's just like staring. It was a 7-minute shot. It started at the end of the hallway, and by the time it got there,
he was still there.
He was still there, and it just was a close-up of him for another 3 minutes. Your movie sucks. February 2016, we were at the NBA All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, we were. What
Well,
was that?
They had an incredible halftime show. I know that, I know when Sting came out, I know the players probably ran out of the locker room.
Yeah. Every shot you make, every shot you make.
God. Sing it, Sting. Hey, Sting, we're rolling up so we can see your bicep and shoulder. Every shirt you wear, your fucking Coldplay shirts. These two, we get it. You hit the curls, we get it. Where do they shop? There's only 2 people that get that shirt. The Chris Martin Sting, bicep shirt.
It's not even a bite. It's more of a, yeah, I mean, it is.
It is. It's not a tank. It's specially made for the 2 of them by some sort of clothier in London.
It's like
right there.
It's like a cap sleeve.
Oh, this whole thing?
This little gunner?
What time is? Oh, you must want to go that way.
This little gunner? This little fucking subcompact
shit.
machine gun?
And I know the players
oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely.
Because I know when you get hyped, before the NBA Finals, I know all the great NBA players, they just say, hey, guys, let's get hype.
Yeah.
And they turn that up in the locker room. That's how you win the champion. How'd you win the championship?
There's a little black spot on the sun today.
Hey, guys, we got to play. I can't. Fucking people. So they had a...
Every dunk you make, every shot you take.
God, I love this. NBA Talent Challenge. So they had players with actual talents.
Beatboxing.
Well, they piano.
Who played piano? Would we have anybody? I remember this. Somebody was actually good.
There was a piano player was good. A trumpet. There was a saxophone player. Another a talent. Sitting down at a piano and I'm playing something. But Mike Muscala was like, I got this. Plays for the Atlanta Hawks.
Still?
He plays now for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay.
8 seasons, averages 5 points per game. I looked him up just to see, hey, he's doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look back on his career and tell his grandkids, I played a fucking decade in the NBA, averaged 5 a game. They'd be like, that's not that good. But it's better than me, Grandpa.
Don't hit me.
Don't hit me. But also don't rap to me like you did on TV that time in 2016 when I'm sure his teammates were like, you should definitely rap.
Is Mike Caucasian?
Mike is a enormous white man. And I bet all of his friends on the team were like,
you
Mike,
should spit
you should
those bars.
The way those bars get spit, like when Sting, it's either between you or Sting. I can't decide. You know what I mean?
We have any?
Oh, I got it all right here. Call me Mike Jaws, the best kept secret, coming from Atlanta where the Hawks stay screeching.
Yeah.
No.
Not quite, but...
Not quite, but no. I got 3 goals, and I ain't talking about a hat trick. Oh, okay, that's a thing. 1, win the championship. 2, make a smash hit. 3, have a baby with my lady, then some grandkids. And then on that one, he was just beaming.
People are screaming.
Beaming. Oh, the players are crawling on the floor. They're laughing so hard.
What is this, a cappella?
Oh, yeah. He's just in a hallway.
There's no beat.
No, he's got a warm-up suit in a hallway. Those other rappers, shaky, Charles backswing. Like Charles Barkley's golf swing. I don't know, man. Trying to find the recipe. I call him Plankton. Oh, do you? Don't never put Plankton in your rap song. Never do it. Never do it. I am Lil Plankton.
What's up, Lil Plankton?
What's up, Lil Plankton? Yum, yum. The flow so appealing. Best rapper in the league. Oh, man, what a feeling. See? I did it. Mom, Dad. Players? Teammates?
Drake? Anyone?
Toronto? Anyone? Mike. Someone from Mike's family had to stop Mike.
Maybe he knew.
He didn't know. Because when he does Hawk screeching, he's in the camera yeah. What's up, motherfucker? devil. Like, what? Real. Raw.
Well,
Mike. I know. You know how all your teammates are saying 100% Mike, do it?
they're saying that
Mike,
because they're
they're
clowning you,
Mike,
dog.
Mike, it's called clowning. Mike, I'm going to show him. You did show him.
Yeah.
It's on the internet. It's always going to be there, grandkids.
Forever, grandkids.
Your fucking grandpa averaged 5 a game with the Hawks say screeching. Go to your room, nurse. Oh, grandpa. This is from early 2016. A study published in the journal Science Advances looked at 1 billion eBay transactions that were conducted from 2009 to 2012. A billion. Is that enough for you?
It's so many.
Researchers found that women make 20% less than men on average when selling the exact same new product on eBay.
How do you know?
Well, you see Chris or Christine. Oh,
Well, you don't see anything. They just have names like you know.
Chris and Christine.
No, it's all like, you know, Tchotchke Barachki.
Trotsky
20
Barachki 1. 21. Oh, 21? 69? Dude. I don't know.
I don't know how they tell.
20% less if it's a woman and a man. Because why?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. But it's a billion.
A billion transactions.
A billion transactions across the board.
So it's clear that it happens. But
it's a new book. Did a woman touch this book? Is the question.
I want to know if a woman touched it because I'm not paying
Because
nearly
I'm
as
not-
much as I
I'm
would.
one of those, like, Mike Pence kind of guys, and if a woman touches the book, I cannot read said book.
I don't understand how you
How do
can,
they know?
I don't know.
It
how
doesn't
that,
say, because on eBay you're saying
it
you
doesn't
have
say female seller
a
is
female
selling.
Sayer Tchotchke Balachki 21.
Female seller Tchotchke Balachki.
Well, I'll give you. What's 20% off $31.99?
That's how much I was gonna pay
Honey,
my dude seller
I'm gonna
friend.
get my son to compute that. My daughter can't do it.
I don't understand. So maybe there's something more to it that like women also set the prices less. I don't know.
That book, they sell it for 26, not 32.
Maybe they're willing to accept less.
I'll take 26. I mean, I'm making 70 cents on a dollar over here. What am I going to do over here? What can I get? What can I expect for this gravy recipe?
I don't know, man. I don't know how that works.
Celebrity name game. He's a director of crazy movies.
John Woo.
Taryn Quintino? Yes. Yes. That when I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I was like, "This is such a good movie. I'm going to stay through the credits.
I must find out
I want to find out the filmmaker responsible
who
for
is
this.
the madman behind
Who's
this.
the madman behind
or
this?
woman.
Or woman. I'd like to see more of this woman or man's work. Taryn Quintino. You know, I'm having so much trouble after that film I saw finding other works by this filmmaker. I don't know if it's a woman. I don't know if it's a man.
It's Taryn.
Taran Quantino. Taryn Quintino. We'll be all right. We should probably be all right. I would imagine 4 years from now. When I saw that, I was like,
4 years?
4 years from now, we'll be fine. Because if this woman, Taryn Quintino, keeps making feature films,
We're gonna be all right.
we're going to be laced. Don't worry about it. Everything's cool. Taryn has a new movie. Taryn Quintino? Yeah. She's made several new films since. Found this interesting. We talked about this in February of 2016. Some people have never experienced deja vu.
Right.
You tell me.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if it's true. Unless someone is going through the UhhYeahDude catalog, they are listening to this episode from
Now.
February of 2016 now, in the morning, and then tonight, hearing this.
No, but that's like prophecy. That's not even. That goes
Prophecy,
beyond.
Deja prophecy. That's UI prophecy.
UI, Deja Dude.
Deja Dude. is the experience of listening to an episode of Oh Yeah Dude and it being in your head, and then in real life, that something that they're talking about sort of happens.
I have.
You probably had it today.
I don't know if I had it today, but how often would you say, or how many times in your life do you think you've had it?
I like to have it once a month just to keep myself on my toes.
Oh, gotta have deja vu. Hold on.
Is it already October?
I was trying to have deja vu before 3 today.
Yes. And then you try to do something to
Well,
get yourself
honestly,
out
though,
of it.
you've definitely experienced
On
it?
a deja vu experience, do you remain perfectly still and try to just let it keep going, or do you like take your pants off because you know you don't do that and it ends? Which camp do you subscribe to? Freezing still and just seeing how long it goes, or taking your pants off immediately so you know like this never happened?
Well, what's so crazy though is when you take your pants off and it starts still happening
Once a month.
when you're like what the fuck?
I did this
Like,
last
How
month.
the fuck did I take my pants off just like this
I did
last
it last month. Let me remain still then.
What do? I try to just stay present.
Motionless. Like that's when you hold your breath.
I go.
Are you all right? Because the person will always ask that, and so it continues.
I think
If you froze, looked away, and held your breath, whatever situation the person, stranger or someone you know, would say, "Are you okay?"
what is
Knowing
the
if you can
what
make
is
that
it?
happen, you
What
can
is
keep
the
it going.
feeling though? Like some people claim, I've talked about this. I said it the last time you brought this
That's
up.
why
in
I brought it up.
2016.
I hope it blows somebody's mind.
I said that it was. Some people think the feeling of deja vu is actually the feeling of truly being in the moment. That we so often can't stay.
Who said that?
People.
They're totally wrong. Those 6 people. No,
Why?
that's not it.
Why? What is it?
Because then if you talk to if you talk to somebody that meditates a lot, they would just they're living deja vu.
Yes.
So David Lynch is just like David Lynch, living deja vu.
I
The
mean,
new series for Peacock.
that's that they attribute the feeling to that feeling. But what is can you describe for yourself what that feeling feels like? What does it feel like?
It feels like what is happening has 100% happened before.
And how?
You want me to get quantum?
No, what I want you to say is what I want you to tell. When do you remember? You clearly remember times that you've experienced this.
Yes, I have one in my head right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you remember what?
It happened recently,
Oh, okay.
and it was vivid.
And
I froze. I
took my pants off,
pants
froze.
dick in hand, and
You don't
froze.
have to get into detail, but what I find
It was
interesting.
a very mundane situation.
Mundane enough that it could have been.
It happened. It was too real that it had not happened before.
What do you mean? That I'm saying though, is it the sensation that something has happened before, or is what it was that you were doing so similar to having something you had done before that it actually you went like, wait, like
Maybe
I've done
more
this
just
before.
it hasn't happened before, but such as prophecy, we knew it would.
Well,
occur.
I mean, that's what they're saying. A lot of people's.
Who are these people?
Oh, there's a lot of different
no,
people.
there's different camps of they.
Of days. There's they.
There's this they camp.
There's science days.
There's the science they camp.
That it's a malfunction in the short-term memory.
Glitch in the matrix. someone would
In the
say.
short-term memory. Basically, that your short-term memory system begins filing your short-term memory into your long-term memory. So you simultaneously are remembering what's happening in your immediate vicinity, but that is triggering a feeling of that you're accessing it from a different part of your brain, and that feeling, which it is a very compelling argument because it's the closest thing I can think of to what the feeling is, which is that you're simultaneously experiencing and re-experiencing something at the same time. That's what it feels like to me, that I am both. It's not like it's I don't flash back to a time when I was doing it.
Okay.
It feels to me like I'm both living and reliving the same thing at the same time. But not in so much as I can anticipate what will happen next.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going to be like, and now you're going to walk through the door.
Yes.
And it's only...
You'll ask me if I'm okay.
Right.
Because I'm staring at the fridge.
As I'm holding my breath with my pants up. Dream away. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Episode 487 occurred.
Do you like the feeling?
Love it.
Do you think it's cosmic or do you think it's a scientific anomaly? Like, do you think it's a glitchy kind of funny thing, like a sneeze?
Don't know yet.
Or do you think it's like, oh, wow, like we are like infinite and like living in a fractal?
We are fractal infinite beings. The dreamer. I don't even know what I'm singing. What are the lyrics to that song?
I don't know. Dream away. Dream
Does
away.
he dream of rain?
Dream of rain.
If he dreams of rain, then that's
yeah.
fucking insane. To write that down and sing it like that? Episode 487.
Southern sky.
Maybe? Are your winter gloves / mittens making you sick?
Oh,
So
100%.
I was talking about,
Boil your toothbrush.
I said to you, what's on your winter gloves or mittens? I'd seen this, maybe probably on GMA, railings, doors, runny noses.
Everything.
How often do you wash your gloves? And then in the voiceover was talking about the things that you have to be careful about. So I say staph, MRSA, the coronavirus, where you exclaim after I say that, Jesus! So early coronavirus talk from February of 2016.
That's very early.
Very early. I guess that Rona been around doing its
Well, it's
thing.
been around.
Which we on there? Which we on there? Like, what are we at now?
19?
20 minus 1? So maybe we're back on like...
Maybe we're on the
Back on that...
11, 12?
Oh, yeah, back on that 16, right? That COVID 1.6.
That's COVID 1.6.
I love it. Like, what's that you claim? Well, listen, there's been...
Um,
So we're talking about how people like get home or they shovel or they get their isotoners, get on in, take the old mouth, just bite each finger. Let me get these off.
get each one of these
I gotta
germs
get
off.
Okay, well that was staph, corona, MRSA, poop. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
How are your gloves? How was that little medley you just had? How was that delicious medley you just had, Dad?
That flight.
Oh, was that flight good, Dad?
That virus flight you just fucking...
I'll do a thumb, too. People, man. It's like when we watch fucking Hoarders. They put the mask on, they put the gloves on, and then they're like talking, they're like leaning. Ooh, let me wipe that sweat off. Oh, I got an itch in my ear. Well, you know what you put in your ear? Those are like 40-year-old mice droppings. Now it's like in your ear.
It's insane.
I can't hear out of this ear because it's filled.
Because you filled
with
it
old
with
mice droppings.
World War II mice droppings.
Yeah, from your grandpa's World War II mice droppings. A dream away.
It's insane when they do that.
It's insane.
Because it's like you're safer being barehanded at that point. Because a rubber, it's like, it's a perfect surface for everything to like get on, and then
Right
you're like,
there.
it's like assures that it's right there.
Oh god, my eye is just so itchy.
Let me get in there. I'm crying. Let me wipe these tears
God,
away.
I'm so sad about my fucked up aunt. Let me get in there. Oh wow, that feels good. I had to get that. Those eye itches are like, they're brutal. Like,
Yeah.
Scratching an eye itch is like
it's like
coming.
heaven.
It's like, yeah. So you don't give a fuck.
Get it right in there.
Can't wait. Just wait. Can't.
Gotta do it.
I'm coming. Your aunt's crazy. Your aunt's crazy.
Your aunt lives with cat
Your
skeletons.
aunt has so many cat skeletons.
It's crazy.
Wild.
Sleeps on them.
Wild.
There's a
Like,
bed. Sleeps on a bed of cat
why
skeletons.
is the ceiling caving in? Because there's so many magazines in that bedroom.
Yeah.
So many magazines.
Oh, it's tough.
Broken wand ceremony. We learned about this in March. This is when a magician passes away. It's the ritual performed for the magician by other fellow magicians, usually before the funeral, in which the magician's wand is broken. indicating that with the magician's death, the wand has lost its magic. Hey, fucking cuckoo. Hey, kooks. You fucking lunatics. And this shall be, and the spell shall be forever snap broken. No. I guess it was done first for Mr. Harold Houdini in 1926. I guess for him, he's fine.
Fine, but that's it.
Fine. If I ain't heard of you, don't break the wand. So it's Ricky Jay and Houdini.
That's it.
That's it. And some guy probably, the great somebody.
Yeah.
I'm the great Sal. What?
Yeah.
You know, the great Sal. No.
Coney Island.
Coney Island's great Sal. Break my wand.
Break my wand. Well, that's what they'll hopefully do with our mics,
So
right?
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Bury you with your Topo Chico.
Topo Chico,
Mio
my
full
Mio in my
flight,
pocket.
One pocket.
Yeah.
Shit. Your Duncan Black card that you and Charlie D'Amelio have. One in the other pocket.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad. What are we going to dress you up in, though? What do you have a final... I need a photo to have up at the ceremony, and I also need a final outfit. You should decide that
Soon.
pretty soon.
Soon-ish.
By autumn, so by the 22nd. You really got to have a photo. That's the most important thing, because sometimes...
But that you can't pick that for yourself.
You can't?
No,
Or
it's
just
got to
have
be
someone that you
your loved
trust.
ones have
Okay,
to
but
do
you
it.
got to have a... Make sure... Well, they can bring you 3 or 4, and then...
And you'd be like, I like that one.
Go with one of these 2. You leave that up to like...
And you wind up getting a...
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You know? You're like looking over your shoulder. It's all fucking... The lighting's bad. You look like shit in that. That's the
Yeah.
only one they can find? I guess. Get the... That's actually... We should probably do a service where you get photos done specifically for that. Because you want to have, you know, a portrait. Funeral, death portraits. Like a death mask. Right? They used to do that.
What? They used to do what?
They used to do death masks.
What's
So
a death mask?
Death mask is you have to have that fucking... They get you like that... What do they call it? Like plaster of Paris, whatever they do. Like your fucking...
And then what?
I don't know. You scare people with it? I don't know. You walk around when you're alive. Be like, I don't know.
It's what you put it somewhere. A death mask? I thought a death mask was like more of like a
I think you lay it
ceremonial.
next to your spouse, like in bed. They have to sleep
like
with it
Flat
for a
Daddy.
month. Flat. It's called Porcelain Daddy. You have to sleep
A
with it for a
death
month.
mask is like a way of keeping your bust, I guess. Is it capturing your?
What? Your brassiere? Where's my iPad? I'd love to know what that is. Do you mind if I look that up?
Please.
But I think that's a good service because you want to get a good photograph, right?
Well, you don't want to look whack. I don't want them to put up a picture of me like, you know, I shaved my beard the one time I shaved my beard and I'm
shit.
6 months off cigarettes and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, he was so healthy and happy. And
That
I'm
was
like,
his-
I look like
Yeah, that was
fucking
that's
garbage.
when he was at his best. Best?
What? Tell me.
A death mask is a likeness, typically in wax or plaster cast, of a person's face after their death. Usually, that's really intense. Usually made by taking a cast or impression from the corpse. That's very intense. That's got to be old-timey. Death masks may be mementos of the dead or be used for creation of portraits. It's sometimes possible to identify portraits that have been painted from death masks because of the characteristic slight distortions of the features caused by the weight of the plaster during the making of the mold. The main purpose of the death mask from the Middle Ages until the 19th century was to serve as a model for sculptors in creating statues and busts of the deceased person.
You really should get that done
You want to
while
get
you're alive.
You don't want to get it when you're just decomposing. What if they don't get you right away? You don't want to get that. His cheeks were all the way in like that. One was out. Yeah.
So they're saying you can tell sculptures of busts or whatever that were made of people using these because like everything's like shit's like slightly like
Well, this guy's chin is on his shoulder, so that's not like a. That's weird. He had a chin shoulder. He didn't.
But he did that day.
He did when they laid him on the sun, and 4 months later did the mask. Excuse me. That's why with my portrait company, when you go in, and you just you put on your Sunday best, and we get a great photo of you that we blow up, and you have it on the ready for the newspapers and such.
But what about a 3D rendering of you? That's what you need.
Which would be
some type of way that they could
constitute you.
reanimate you,
Reanimate you at the service.
spin you back up.
Ladies and gentlemen, are y'all ready for this? And it's just like,
Hologram.
ladies and gentlemen,
Hologram stuff.
and you come like running out, just overalls. Holy shit!
I don't think you should be in the death game. I don't think you should
Not a
be in
game,
the.
yeah.
I don't think it's really
I want to be in the life game.
exactly.
I got something right here. I'm a breakfast guy, this gentleman said. 3 eggs scrambled with bacon and wheat toast, burnt. The problem is it never came back burnt. This is CBS broadcaster and announcer Jim Nantz on why he carries a photo of burnt toast in his wallet, laminated, that he shows to servers whenever he's out at a restaurant and orders breakfast. Takes his wallet out, orders the breakfast, says burnt toast. How are they going to interpret that? No worries. Here's my laminated photograph that I made of exactly how I want it. Recreate this, please. Death toast. Mold this, please.
I don't
It's amazing.
You love it.
I love it.
Yeah, of course you do, because it's something that you would
Because
do.
you say burnt toast, the server, she might say,
Well, no. If you say, if you say,
you want it, he likes it burnt.
it's antithetical to restaurant workers to bring you burnt food.
Bring you bad food.
So you say burnt, they give you browned, because they think that's what you mean, because you're overcompensating for something that you want. They always meet you halfway. When I ask for hash browns extra crispy,
What do they give you?
like barely crisp,
soggy.
barely crisp
Fairly soggy. If you had a laminated photo,
of the exact
how you
the
want it.
hue. This is the patina I'm looking for on these shredded bad boys.
make it like this.
or I'm gonna fucking,
else.
or I'm gonna fuck somebody up.
Yeah. A 5 easy pieces situation here. I'm going to start wrecking this fucking place.
I should carry a picture of hash browns.
Amazing.
You could just carry everything that you like in the way that it looked.
Yeah, in a trench coat and just open it up. At all times. That guy's weird. Is he though? Or is he getting exactly
He's
what
getting
he
it
wants?
exactly what he wants everywhere
Every
he
time,
goes.
everywhere he goes.
You like it because you think it helps.
It just helps everybody just the first time. No ambiguity. Let's just get it right.
I mean, that's
I'm
why
asking for something. I know it's a little weird, a little different. Let's make it easy.
Here's a picture.
Here's a picture of it.
Actually,
like a
I made
child.
you one.
Yeah.
You can keep it. I have several.
Hang it up in the kitchen, actually, because I live around here. I'm coming
I'm
back.
coming back tomorrow.
Kidding me?
Put it in your wallet.
I was watching Gigolos in March of 2016. Vin said, I have an upcoming date with a little person. Brace says, hey, tell me about their pies. They have tiny little pies? And Vin said, what? And Brace, dead serious. Because when I go deep, chicks usually bitch. You say, hey, you're bottoming out. So I need to know. Come back with a detailed report.
On the pie.
On the pie.
On the little pie.
On the little person. Okay.
Little people pie.
Little people pie, Brace. Okay. All right, then. Vin, the ultimate gentleman. Ready to have a wonderful date. Here comes Embrace with his crass demeanor. What are you going to do?
Can't be bottoming out,
they're usually bottoming out. Are you what? They're usually bitching because I'm bottoming out. Bottoming out. Are you, Brace? Is that Brace philosophy? What do I have here? This isn't 2016. This is 2020.
This is right now.
We talked about the Peter Max Corvette collection, the 36 lost Corvettes that are up for grabs.
Various states of disrepair.
Various states of disrepair.
This is a stupid auction. Any of them painted by him?
No, not a one. But restored impeccably by a team, an amazing team. You're getting whatever year you get, you're getting a custom perfected Corvette.
Yes.
So they whatever they did, they moved up the stupid ass fucking.
Because they fucked up one of them. They had to
fucked
restore.
them all up. They didn't know what they're doing, so they're
Probably
like,
also didn't sell enough tickets.
Didn't sell enough tickets. So they said, let's push it to September when it was supposed to, be like the beginning of the year. Just found out they're only giving away 10 of the 36 right now. The other 26 you have until March 2nd of 2021. So they've taken only 10 of the 36. The other 26 are like, hey, come in, get tickets.
But wait, so
you're
lying.
Not,
so you're no longer in the running for those other 26.
I'm still in the running for them.
No, you're only in the running for 10 of them.
No, they're just doing 10 now, I think.
But what does that mean? So
my ticket will still be good for those, but it won't be until March of 2021 when I was supposed to win a 73 vet like 6 months ago. So they lied. It's fucked up.
Do you know which 10 they're doing? They're cheaper
doing
10?
54, 57.
Well, these are the expensive ones.
63, 64, 65, 72, 75, 79, 86,
What
and
is
88.
why have they picked these
No
ones?
rhyme, no fucking reason. Oh, man.
I hope you win.
I hope I win, too. You know what? It'd be nice. Never won anything. Everyone's always winning something. Everyone's always looking back and saying, they won something.
I don't know.
Won something on the radio, or won tickets to a game, or
Won something on the radio.
don't people win shit? Always winning stuff.
Nobody's won anything.
What time we got here?
Have I ever won anything? No.
You've never won anything?
Well, no, not really. I mean,
sure?
maybe a little bit in like a slot machine in Vegas, but never like a sweepstakes or a giveaway. I wish. I'd be thrilled.
Once you get in this, you have till March, motherfuckers.
I'm gonna.
A wilderness of error. I'm talking right now. We're talking about something that happened back in the day. I'll explain it to you right now. I'm going to talk about right now, though. The Trials of Jeffrey MacDonald is a book by Errol Morris. It was published in September of 2012. It re-examines the case of Jeffrey MacDonald, the Green Beret physician accused of killing his pregnant wife and his 2 daughters in their home on Fort Bragg, North Carolina, on February 17th, 1970. Convicted of the crime August 29th, 1979, MacDonald has been in federal prison since 1982. On Friday, September 25th, 2020, FX is set to premiere A Wilderness of Error, a 5-part television series based on the book. Directed by Mark Smerling, producer of Capturing the Freedmans and The Jinx.
Woo!
Morris's original intention was to direct a film based on the MacDonald case that would challenge the story presented by government prosecutors at the 1979 trial and by Joe McGinnis in his 1983 book on the case, Fatal Vision, which proposed that MacDonald was a psychopath who had overdosed on the diet pill escatrol and tried to cover up the crime. However, no studios were willing to finance the film, and Morris wrote a book instead. Not now. Fuck that movie. Got a 5-part series. Jeffrey MacDonald told investigators that on the evening of February 16th, he had fallen asleep on the living room couch. He told investigators that he did so because Kristen, one of his daughters, had been in bed with his wife Colette, and she had wet his side of the bed. He was later awakened by his wife Colette and his other daughter's Kimberly's screams. As he rose from the couch to go to their aid, he was attacked by 3 male intruders, 1 black and 2 white. A 4th intruder, described as a white female with long blonde hair and wearing high-heeled boots and a white floppy hat partially covering her face, stood nearby with a lighted candle and chanted, "Acid is groovy, kill the pigs. Acid is groovy, kill the pigs. Acid is groovy, kill the pigs." MacDonald claimed the 3 males attacked him with a club and an ice pick. During the struggle, his pajama top was pulled over his head to his wrists. He used it to ward off the thrusts from the ice pick. Eventually, though, he stated he was overcome by his assailants. He was knocked unconscious in the living room end of the hallway leading to the bedroom. Was he?
Wait, though. Okay. All right.
All right. Think about it.
I'm
they
thinking.
wrote a book and they put him, but Merrill says maybe... CID, Criminal Investigative Investigation Command investigators theorized that MacDonald attempted to cover up his murders using articles on the Manson family that he'd found in an issue of Esquire that was in the living room. It's I won't go into the details. They're incredibly horrendous. On April 6, 1970, Army investigators interrogated Jeffrey MacDonald. Less than a month later, on May 1st, the Army formally charged him with the murder of his family. So he was charged with murdering his family, and he's been in prison. Is Errol Morris telling us he didn't do it? Because if his defense was that a woman with a floppy hat with a lighted candle chanted, "Acid is groovy," well, let me make sure I got it right. Kill the pigs? That motherfucker's guilty! No. Let me explain what happened. As the assailants attacked me with an ice pick in my PJs, the woman with the high-heeled boots and floppy hat chanted, and I shall say it again, "Acid be groovy, get them, kill those pigs." And she said it 25 times, I think. Dog, you're a straight fucking psychopath fucking diet pill liar.
Why? What is Errol Morris?
What's he trying to pull? Maybe he's on this diet pill and he's gone mad.
No, maybe he's...
He knows something?
Well,
what does he know?
I think maybe he just finds the whole thing... He can't think that he's...
Well, you wouldn't write a book and spend your whole life and make a 5-part series unless you say, this guy didn't do it. I mean, maybe he didn't do it. Maybe that woman had the candle and stood there. Because pig was written on the headboard in the bedroom. And although that Esquire magazine was right there with the Manson murders. Like, let me try to hide this in my PJs. Oh, fuck, they find it? Did you find the Esquire? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. You found the Esquire? Oh, you found it. Oh, shit. Because that was red hot back then, 69, 70. You could pull that shit. Oh, yeah. They were hippies. Hippie long hairs talking about acid. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Get away with anything.
Murdering hippies.
You know what I mean? It was a murdering band of hippies. They made me go in there and steal that telephone. They were like, we're acid hippies. Steal that telephone or we'll kill your family. I had to do it. A lot of defenses from 69 to 72.
When does this come out?
This is Friday, September 25th.
Of this year.
Right now. He's interested.
I love Errol Morris.
I know you do.
He makes great films, great docs.
But did this guy do it?
I don't know.
Sounds like from what I can tell, he definitely did it.
Yeah, well, I would say that sound right.
I haven't watched this 5-part series. At the end of it, I could be like,
Hold on
a second. Did Carol Baskin? What is going on?
What is this floppy hat all about?
I don't understand this. Is acid groovy?
Is acid groovy? Nobody says that. Even then, nobody said that.
Oh, no one's ever said that, ever except me saying what he said. So at trial, and then today,
second person
are the only people that have ever uttered those words on record. So the court stenographer in 1970 has it, and then we have it here in 2020 on this podcast. Only 2 times those acid is groovy, kill the pigs has ever been said. Oh, yeah, she was very beautiful. She just had, the
high-heeled
hat.
boots.
You know those floppy hats, that they had?
The ones that eclipse half of your face?
You know the floppy hats. They're kind of big again right now in 2020. Oh, I can't say that because now it's 1970. Well, in about, 50 years, they'll be backing big high-heeled boots and kind of a floral dress. Yeah. Ice pick. PJs, unconscious. Yeah, crazy. Crazy. I tried to stop them, but there was all the assailants, and they just overpowered me. I'm innocent. Errol Morris will tell you in a few years.
50.
In a lot of years.
50.
50. But,
years.
Be a real bummer if he is innocent.
Oh,
takes
huge.
this long.
Why would Errol Morris write a book then and then do a doc now? It's insane.
We're going to feel really bad come October when we're like, that motherfucker was right. She did say
I won't. You will.
When someone,
I'm reserving my judgment.
When a woman passes away in Berkeley and in her diary, she was like,
acid is groovy.
Acid's groovy. My mom went crazy. I found a notebook. She just wrote acid is groovy 1,000 times. Oh, shit. Was she in Fort? She lived in North Carolina in 1970? Yeah. I guess she lived near a place called Fort Bragg, an army base. Oh, my God, your mother is... Yeah. It's a wilderness of error. Is it error?
Errol.
A wilderness of errors.
Morris.
Psychopathy that he spent his life trying to prove this guilty man innocent. Listen, you got to watch these things. We don't know. That's why we wait 50 years and we make 5-part fucking docs. So we can know who's guilty and who's innocent. Although in the end, I still don't know about anything. I still don't know who's guilty and who's innocent. What are you gonna do?
I mean,
half of them, I don't know.
there's half of them I don't know.
Half of them, I still don't know.
I don't know how many I actually.
Don't know what one.
There's only Murder on a Sunday Morning is the only one that I'm like I 100% know that he's.
Somebody die on a Sunday morning?
Yeah, it was
100% guilty?
No, 100% innocent.
100% innocent. You sure?
Ugh, no, not a shadow of a doubt.
How many episodes did it take?
It was a feature.
It
won an
only took
Oscar.
about 2 hours.
Best doc.
Best doc. Best innocence doc. It's a whole new subcategory.
Very
now.
good. Murder on a Sunday Morning. Very good documentary.
Okay.
I think that's the only one that I've ever walked away from being like 100%.
He didn't do it.
He did not do this.
It's tough.
Maybe I'm wrong.
We'll see.
I mean, Making a Murderer, they fucking twisted that shit on us.
Who did that?
I mean, I was outraged for weeks, and now somehow I'm like, maybe he did.
Robert Durst, innocent. I don't fucking know. Kidding me?
Let's wrap this up so I can
dude.
get this mask off my face.
America through the eyes of two innocent
Seth and I
American
only do
Americans.
this for looks for the show. We make out right after the
take
show.
these fucking. I don't give a shit. We going to 7-Eleven. I don't need no masks. Episode 818.
Yes.
Of our comedy podcast.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for taking this look back on 2016, in 2020. Come back for 819, where we will kind of see what else unfolded just 4 years ago.
Seems like
yesterday, but
it seems like seems just as long ago as ones that we did weeks
March.
ago that were. I mean, it's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's all.
It doesn't feel.
There's a glitch in the matrix.
It doesn't feel like. It's. What is it? I can't quantify. I can't comprehend or compute this passage of time at this point anymore. I'm not fit for it.
Just one made for these times.
It's just this and then everything else.
Yeah.
That's it. It really, everything else is everything else. It could all have been yesterday or yesteryear, you know? It's like the distance that I used to feel of like this was this long ago and this was whoa, like that doesn't feel the same way to me
basically
these
like
days.
Childhood in the show.
Right, today's show,
Literally.
and then
Like up
early
until 12,
early child,
and then the podcast.
888-842-2357.
Yes.
Tell a friend and come back for 819. Thank you to Jeff and Nick and Seth. The show is listener supported and advertising commercial free. The way you can support our show is by going to our Patreon page and pledging to us. You also get access to the archived episodes and the video episodes and discounts on merch and all that kind of stuff as well. So please consider pledging to us
Thank you.
on Patreon. Thank you to everyone who does.
You do to Patreon is just it's a lovely way to
say thanks.
To say guys, thank you. Please don't stop. Please don't stop. I'd love to. I gotta find out kind of the rest of 2016. I'd also kind of like to know a little bit more about 2017 pretty soon, please.
Also have a website, UhhYeahDude.com. There's click through show notes, our merch store, all that kind of stuff, and you can find Seth and I.
that toll-free voicemail where you can.
Yeah, 888-842-2357. 888-842-2357. My email, uid@me.com. You can also find me on Instagram at Jonathan Larroquette. But yeah, come back.
Jesus.
And yeah.
That song is called Desert Rose.
Desert Rose.
It is I Dream of Rain. I dream of rain. I dream of gardens in the desert sand. I wake in vain. I dream of love as time runs through my hand. I dream of fire. Those dreams are tied to a horse that will never tire. And in the flames, her shadows play in the shape of a man's desire.
I don't know.
No.
I kind of down with these
No,
lyrics.
you're down with his children. His children did for a class and gave to their father. I dream of fire. This desert rose, each of her veils a secret promise. This desert flower, no sweet perfume ever tortured me more than this. This is straight fucking garbage. This is fucking literally romance novel fucking Amazon for $2.99 Kindle garbage. And as she turns this way, she moves in the logic of all my dreams. This fire burns. I realize that's nothing as it seems. UhhYeahDude.
Wait,
I dream of rain. I lift my gaze to the empty skies above. I close my eyes. This rare perfume is the sweet intoxication of her love. This is fucking bullshit. And it was tough for them to finish the All-Star game because the guys wanted to rest at halftime, but then their favorite song came on and everyone came running out because they wanted to kind of be a part of it.
came out in 2000.
This is not a good song. I dream of rain. I dream of gardens in the desert sand. I wake in vain. I dream of love as time runs through my hand. Sweet desert rose, each of her veils a secret promise. This desert flower, no sweet perfume ever tortured me more than this. Sweet desert rose, this memory of Eden haunts us all. This desert flower, this rare perfume is the sweet intoxication of the fall. Wow, man. Thank you, Sting. Here's a Grammy and $25 million. Where do you and Chris Martin get your fucking T-shirts?
The music video was directed by Sanji and features Sting taking a trip through the Mojave Desert in a Jaguar S-Type driven by a masked female chauffeur.
With her intoxicating perfume. God, this driver's perfume is intoxicating in this Jaguar. Man. Thank you so much for listening. Please come back for 819.
Yeah, come back.
Seatbelts.
Seatbelts.